Hi, welcome to another video. Thank you for all the support so far. I wanted to say before the video started, you guys are so understanding and supportive, and it really is helpful and means a lot, because I obviously definitely could have gotten a worse audience and a very mean audience, but whenever I posted late, or I would say that it's kind of rushed because I have school, and you guys would literally in the comments tell me how important school is and how you still enjoy it, and it means a lot. And you guys have been giving amazing ideas like this one, the part 2. This is the part 2 of Lost. Obviously have the credit on the screen because what am I, some stealer? No. So yeah, thank you for that. I have my phone next to me, and let's see how many subs I'm on, because I need to thank you for however small that it's 90 or big that number is. Thank you for that. That means a lot. 90? I haven't even seen it till now. I'm this is my genuine reaction. Really? I'm so happy. How did I do that? I don't even know. I didn't expect it at all. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let me stop wasting your guys' time so that you can listen to the actual story. Lost, Part 2. Chat and Marinette had been sitting for a few minutes. She talked about how she felt before she left. She talked about the responsibility on her shoulders. She talked about the struggles and the successes of being alone. "I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner," she whispered, looking at the city lights. "I understand," he said quietly. She was still resting on his shoulder. Without warning, he released his transformation, leaving her eyes wide. Adrian?" she choked out. She hugged him. "I'm glad," she smiled. He smiled too. That night, their relationship had changed. They went from friends and partners to boyfriend and girlfriend. It may have been rushed, but it was meant to be. They both loved each other. They both wanted to be together. They worked well together. They both were together. They spent hours together, sitting, laughing, talking, or just existing. It felt good. It felt perfect. It felt right. "Hey, princess, when are you gonna tell everyone? Your parents think you're dead. Ollie and Nino gave up. I alone had hope." He looked into her sapphire eyes. She looked into his emerald eyes. "I don't know," she said softly. "How about now?" he commented. She had a look of shock on her face. She nodded. Adrian transformed into Chat and picked his girlfriend up. They flew through the air. The whole way she was silent. Different reactions played through her head. Some happy, some angry, some sad. She zoned out. She got there and she had only realized when he called her name. She was just that nervous. They arrived at Ali and Nino's apartment first. "They live together now?" he said with confusion. "Yeah, they have been for around 6 months, he replied. She took a deep breath. He noticed the worry on her face and hugged her and reassured her. "It'll be fine," he spoke softly. They knocked on the door. Nino opened it. Marinette was all but hiding behind Chad at that point. Nino stood a bit surprised. Alia walked up. "Who is it, babe?" she said, looking at the hero of Paris smiling. He took a step to the side, revealing Marinette. She looked different, but who could mistake those eyes? "Marinette?" Alia managed to say. They had painfully assumed that she was not going to return. Nino walked up and hugged her. "Nice to see you again, Dudette," he said calmly. Alia was frozen as she thought. Marinette walked up and hugged her. Alia's wall hiding her emotions crumbled. They both started to cry. They were like sisters for years. They were so glad. They spent the next hour going from house to house saying hi to her old classmates. Every visit got easier as the night went on. That was until she was most nervous. It was time for her parents. She stood outside the bakery, frozen in fear. What if they were mad at her? What if they didn't want her back? What if they forgot about her? The worst outcome swirled around Marinette's head. Chat noticed. It was the nervous face she wore before meeting Alia and Nino. Just worse. Come on, don't worry. If it doesn't work, you have... He pointed at himself and smiled. She escaped her thoughts. He knocked on the door. Sorry, we're closed. They heard Sabine. She passed the window and saw Chat. Noir. Tom? She yelled, opening the door. Is everything okay? Anything you need? She asked. He shook his head. Then what is it, son? Tom asked. Chat moved and revealed Marinette looking down. I'm sorry, she said. They rushed in to hug her. Sabine started crying. So did Marinette. Tom was teary. Thank you, Chat Noir, he said. Chat nodded. Oh, and one more thing. I have a boyfriend. Can he stay for a while? Marinette asked. They were resistant to agree. Sorry, it's to agree. Who? Tom asked. Marinette broke the hug with her mom and held Chat's hand. Tom and Sabine smiled. It would be an honor for the person who brought our daughter back to stay here, she said. Marinette and Chat looked at each other and sighed in relief. From that day, life was back to normal. Marinette attended a designing school. Luckily, she was smart and talented enough to not need to redo the past missed years of her education. Adrian and Marinette were more than happy together. Soon Paris was safe from Hawkmoth. They revealed their identities and that they were dating to the public. Adrian also had a surprise that Marinette was unaware of. One last thing before everyone goes. Chat looked at Marinette's beautiful and confused eyes. He got down on one knee and asked that special question. Will you marry me? She started tearing and bent down to hug him. Yes, yes, 1,000,000 times yes, she cried and hugged him. He smiled and lifted her, spinning in joy. Everyone was so happy. They got married, had kids, had a perfect life. And that is the end of the series, Lost. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Any more ideas, please leave them down there. I have so many that are just, waiting to be written because you guys are so amazing and you guys have so many ideas. And I thought I could get them all done by the end of the week, but then you guys just did more than I realized. And honestly, I'm so happy about it. Like, I'm not annoyed at all that I have too many ideas. It's just like, it's surprising that enough people actually want to see their ideas done. And some people, put like comics in, and some people just put like their ideas, and they're always so creative and amazing, even if you guys don't think so yourselves. And I promise I will, if you guys give me an idea, I will do my best. So I have to go now, so bye.